Hey, that's what I'm doing. I'm finally recording in the fucking daytime, not in the middle of the fucking night. So, I have God over here standing beside me because this has to be bright as fuck for no fucking reason. Excuse all the background noise. I have a fan on because it is hot. It is 65 degrees outside and this fucking room is heating the fuck up, and I have both of my doors are shut. All the heat is just getting fucking trapped inside this one damn room. So yeah, so I want to apologize for any background noise. It's like every time I record, like God is trying to step in and just stop me by any means necessary. So just ignore everything going on in the background.
I wake up to a bad bitch every motherfucking morning, and the reason I argue right now, I think she wanna get dick down. She's so trifling, spitting her mouth.
Hey, how you guys doing? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel for all my subscribers and for all my new people. Hey, how you doing? My name is DDXP. Nice to meet you. A lot of beef has transpired, and a lot of things have happened. So I am now almost caught up with all the drama and stuff like that has happened over the last fucking week, 5 days. So that's good that I post stuff so fucking late, because now I can catch up on shit as they're happening or as they have already happened. So this is going to be a very long video. I'm going to cut out as much as I can because I don't want my video to be almost an hour long. I'm going to be reacting to NBA Youngboy on fatherhood, personal growth, therapy, and more, the Bootleg Kev podcast. I heard this is what started all of the beef that is going on between him and Charlamagne the God and other people as well, but mostly Charlamagne the God, which I've heard a little bit about what was going on with them. So I'm interested to see how this stuff all started and how it all played out. So let's get into it. I will be full screening this time because I have not been doing that. I don't know why I have not been doing that. I don't know what the fuck I've been thinking about. But I don't full screen my videos sometimes. Sometimes it's an honest mistake. I just forget to full screen my videos. So I'm gonna look into this. And I'm also again smoking hookah. And it's blueberry mist. We kind of get that or something else, but it's usually always blueberry mist. Do I need a coal? Maybe.
What's your favorite Disney movie of all time?
The Little Vampire.
Oh, you talking about, I don't know, The Little Vampire. Transylvania?
It's kind of old. It's about the kids. I think he stays in Switzerland or some shit. And the little...
It's a Disney movie?
I watched it on Disney when I was little.
Oh, shit. So we're like far apart in age. Well, not too far. 12 years. I don't age myself too much, but when I was growing up, it was Lion King, Aladdin, Toy Story. Those are the ones.
Wait, so Toy Story that old?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Damn. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, man. No disrespect.
No, it's all good. I'm old as fuck. I get it. I'm washed, man. Yeah, Toy Story's that old. The first one, at least. So how's the bread?
Whatever age you is. So no.
Do you wanna wear the hat? The first Toy Story came out probably when I was like, I want to say like 8 years old, maybe 9. So it's definitely old school, but I don't know.
Babies are so cute. I'm sorry, they're so cute. I know with my hair, babies love pulling on my fucking hair, which I'm so used to it now. It doesn't bother me. If anything, I expect it. And they always try to eat it, of course, so I try to like stop them. But I monitor them all the time because they're like, oh, what the hell are these ropes? What the hell are these? Somebody has literally caught my hair ropes. I didn't know how to feel about it.
Babies are gonna baby, man. For you, man,
Sure.
talk about fatherhood and how, you know, obviously you do have a lot of children. And you know, I've been around you.
He has, okay, I knew he had a lot of kids, but this nigga almost has Nick Cannon beat. This nigga has 11 kids, and I completely forgot. I knew he had like a lot, but I didn't know he had double digits. Like, this nigga is running a world record to see how many kids he can have in his lifetime. This nigga has 11 kids and he's 24. I mean, more power to you, but good gracious, bro. All I just know is his pictures over here. Oh, that's super cute.
In a short amount of time that you're a great father, how important is fatherhood to you, man?
I'm not really big on it, to be honest.
What do you mean by that? You're not big on it? Like you're a family man. I'm here with you. I see it.
Yeah, but I'm only out. I'm only like in here because you here.
Oh, well, I don't believe
It's
you.
a crazy topic because I'm not the type like to sugarcoat nothing. but I'm 4 walls all day, every day.
When you say 4 walls, you mean locked?
I mean, you got 11 kids. I would be over it. I would be so fucking over it. If I was a guy and I had 11 kids, that's 11 birthdays every fucking year. And oh my God, if they're all around Christmas, oh my God. Come on, you have 11 kids. Do you know? But of course, it's his decision. He decided to do what he had to do and get these women pregnant. But we don't know his life. I don't know, obviously. I don't know his fucking life. Having 11 kids would just fucking drain you. Like, you would just be like, all right, like I mean, it's all right. They're here. Got one right here, but you know, it's all right. But he said, I'm only here because you're here. Does it mean he just don't even interact? He just walks past the kid and like, just keep walking past him. That's funny. I'm just joking. Everything that I say are just jokes. We don't got time to be sensitive. They're just jokes.
Just honed in on the music, recording. You can take the hat. I don't mind.
We bond a lot, but I'm mostly literally inside.
Working.
No matter if I'm watching TV, I'm just sitting there all day. I'm stuck inside just one room. I don't really travel this house like that.
So even in your own home, you'll be stuck in one room.
I don't know. Like,
If he wants the hat, he can take the hat.
Man, Jason is dude.
Let him take the hat. He wants it. He can have it. So even at home, I mean, obviously we're in a beautiful house right now. You have a beautiful home. You'll still kind of just stick to one room in the house.
Yeah.
What do you think? Why is that? You think, man?
I don't know. I would say I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm going through a lot. I'm just me.
Do you feel like
Kid's
being
like,
alone
no.
in your thoughts is a form of therapy for you?
It's kind of my way of staying sane.
Being by yourself, being secluded, relaxing. Is it watching TV? Is it writing? Is it?
I don't do no writing. Yeah, watching TV or playing a video game.
I mean, but did he want to have the child because his wife wanted another child? Because, I mean, growing up, I'm one of four kids, and I have a nephew. Being in a house with just my two younger siblings, that shit can get hectic, and it can get very, very annoying. But those are my little siblings. They're not my children. They're people that I can be like, hey, go in your room, leave me the hell alone. Where's mom? Where's dad? Go find them. Go get on their nerves. But, okay, I'm unbiased because, like I said, I don't hate this dude. I have no reason to. He's human. But it's like, you had these kids. Why did you have them if you... Okay. So now I'm about to just... Little rambling. Ooh. Shook my whole setup. A little rambling here. I mean, you're on house arrest. You're in the house a lot. And so... there's a lot of things that could be going through his mind, and he probably wants to be able to process it and deal with it. But he said it's not even really music. He just I'm sorry, y'all gonna get mad at me, but I mean it is what the fuck it is. I think that shit's fucking hilarious. I mean, I understand, people get angry over it. I don't have children, so I guess my point of view is different. But it's just, I being around siblings and my nephew, even now, like I'm 28, even now, that shit wears me the fuck out. Like, and they're fucking 16, 17, and my nephew is only 10. So it's like, I get it. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think the whole mindset is fucking hilarious. I think it's fucking funny. Like, I'm making light out of it because he's obviously going through something, but I'm obviously like, I think it's funny.
The Wire's another one. If you love Sopranos.
I watched The Wire too.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I watched it twice.
Man, I'm from Baltimore, right? And oh my God, when I came down here, because I live in Virginia, and when I came down here, every time I told somebody I was from Baltimore, that's all I heard. Have you seen The Wire? Have you seen The Wire? Oh, I know Baltimore. I seen The Wire. Have you seen The Wire? Nigga, yes, I've seen The Wire. Why wouldn't I have even heard about that fucking show? I literally live there. I guess they don't know what else to say to me, except for like, hey, that's all right. But no, it's like, have you seen The Wire? Have you seen The Wire? And then they said something about The Corner, which I haven't heard of when I was living in Baltimore. Usually it was The Wire, but The Corner, I think, is something that I may have heard once or twice or something, but it wasn't as big as The Wire. That shit got so old. Even to this fucking day, people say that. When I meet them, they say the same thing. and that drives me fucking nuts. I'd rather that than the fucking riots.
Like Omar Little has got to be one of the greatest like TV characters ever. Like, who was your favorite character on The Wire?
Bodie.
Bodie, man. The story of Bodie, man. Shout out to Bodie. And he lasted so long in the show, too.
Yeah, he just ain't catch his cut at the right time.
He didn't, man. That's real. I feel like somebody should do, it could be you, anybody should do a song from the perspective of Bodie. Like, I think that would be crazy. Because Bodie was, he hung around.
Oh, shit.
He survived for so long in that show.
He had it hard, too. He was fucking over on bad.
For sure.
Yeah, nigga,
That's
whole
dope,
new
man.
music
So
idea.
The Wire is my favorite show of all time. High five? Yeah. Man, I miss having a 1-year-old. My son's 18. My son just turned 18. I got a little grown ass man.
That's his favorite word.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pound it. There we go.
Yeah.
You're learning your words. You want the hat again? You can have it for a sec. It's bright though. You see the brightness? Oh, thank you for putting it back on my head. You're so polite. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I wonder, man, like, you know, when we think of like Mount Rushmore of this rap shit, and like I told you earlier, you've kind of done something that not a lot of people have done.
I'm sorry, that's me. That is me. Like, all right, time for you to go. Get your ass back there. Don't even bother getting up and walking around. Just put your ass right back there. Go find something to play with.
You are on the Mount Rushmore of like this hip hop shit that lasts like 10 years. Like you are like.
Maybe he says the fatherhood thing again, but like, is that really what people are hung up about? Is that really what people are upset about? Because I mean, like I said, I don't have kids, so maybe I'm not going to get as offended or triggered as other people. But are you guys really upset that he said that? Maybe I don't know if he said some other wacko shit about his kids or whatever. Maybe I don't know about that, but I'm not that upset about it. I mean, you gotta think about the situation that he's in. Like, he has to be there. He doesn't have a choice. Like, he cannot go anywhere else. He has to be secluded to this fucking house. So don't you think, I mean, just be honest. I know, you know, some of y'all have children. You just want a break. Sometimes a longer break than necessary. But you just want a fucking break. Like, are we really losing our minds because he said that, like, you know, it's like he's not too big on fatherhood? He has 11 children, and granted, you know, obviously that was his choice. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to have those kids. But at the end of the day, they're here. There's nothing nobody can do about it. So he's the one that has to live with the decisions that he has made along the way in his life. Why are we so hung up on shit like this? I don't get it. Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be the one to fucking say it. I'm gonna fucking say it. NBA to me is a better father figure than Blueface. We can have a discussion about that in the fucking comments. Y'all are so hung up on this guy saying that he is not too big on fatherhood, but yet y'all are so fucking okay with Blueface having strippers around his kid giving people middle fingers, his kid walking around with no food inside the house, the damn girl, the fiance, girlfriend, whatever the hell she is to him. You okay with her acting like a complete nutcase with her kids around, and nutcase for her kids even in her arms. Y'all are okay with that? This nigga literally kidnapped his fucking own kid after he claimed it wasn't his. This guy that has 11 kids said he's not too big on fatherhood. And y'all lose y'all fucking minds. He said that shit. We are only 11 minutes into the video. He said that shit within like the 5 minute, probably like 6 minute mark. And then it wasn't even like a super long topic. They went right over it. He didn't say he doesn't love his kids. He didn't say he don't love all his kids. That's not what he said. He has to be here. Like, he's not, like, this isn't a fucking option for him. He has to be in this house. So sometimes most of the time, he wants some damn alone time. I mean, maybe I don't find a reason to hate somebody so much and pinpoint everything that they fucking say. I know NBA Youngboy, he has done a lot more, he has done a lot of cuckoo shit as well that people can point to and say things about but y'all point to a 2-3 minute clip. I'm gonna watch what Charlamagne the God said about it after this anyway, and see what his points were. Cause I'm not, as of right now, I see it, but I don't see a huge, like, I can see somebody like disagreeing with what he's saying, but people making a huge stink over it, like Charlamagne the God talking about it. I don't see that was necessary, just based off of the little fucking bit that he even mentioned fatherhood, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
I be wanting a regular job sometime, like a construction company. If I just sit in the office every day, just all day.
Just relax, be a regular person.
Yeah.
Imagine a nigga that got more money than everybody that sits at that facility. A fucking millionaire just comes and sits at your job just to feel regular. I would be so hurt. I'd be happy, but like, look at these people in that natural habitat. These just fucking millionaires sitting right here looking at you work.
Regular job, you'd having a construction company.
Yeah.
Could you ever see yourself like, retiring? Is that even something that you're 24 years old? You have, I don't even know how many albums at this point. A lot. Could you ever see yourself, like, do you have thoughts about what happens after rap?
I'm kind of set on going to jail right now, so I don't really think about too much.
Hey, you want me to put you over here? When you say you're set on going to jail, what do you mean? Like going back? Like you think that's just in your fate?
I guess that's just my life. I don't let it bother me or no shit like that. You create the bed, you make the bed you lay. Yeah.
So that's kind of where your head's at when you think of the future. Still.
Look at this nigga. He loves his kids. I'm hung up over it because everybody else is hung up over it. So I'm gonna move past the whole fatherhood shit. But obviously he loves his kids. Every time that little kid gets in the eye view, he's staring at him, making sure he don't fuck with the people holding the camera and shit like that. Like, he obviously loves his fucking kids. But how do y'all watch this and get angry? I watch this and I feel sad. Like, I feel like he's been through so much. Like, he is very cognizant of what is going on around him. He knows that, he just said it, he made his bed, he got lay in it. He knows that he made these decisions that landed him in the spot that he's in right now. He knows, but it's sad that mentality is like, he just think he's gonna go to jail, or he's just destined to just always be in jail because it's just the shit that he just does. Like, it just happens to him. That shit makes me sad. It doesn't make me like hate him. It makes me feel for him.
That's interesting, because I do think, shout out to Donnie Brasco that's on too right now. Shout out to Al Pacino, all-time GOAT. Are you familiar with the artist named Lil Russell?
Lil Russell?
He's from Oakland. He does concerts in his backyard. Independent kid. Whoa. Okay, but we were talking about it yesterday, and I was like, there's a few artists in this game.
He got this shit. Look at he got it.
If they went independent, could break.
He looks like that is the action of somebody that has been around kids for a while. He already knows. All right, he can do all that shit, but let me just make sure. He didn't even look at him. He just, all right, there we go. All right, make sure you just stay right here. You just been around kids a lot. And that's not saying you have a lot of kids. No, you just been around kids a lot. Like, that's me. I have a lot of children inside my family, so I'm just like, as long as you don't go over this motherfucker, like, it's fine. I got you. Like,
the music industry and really kind of expose it, right? And you were one of those names. I think it's you. I think it's Drake. I think it's The Weeknd, who really have the power to kind of like shift the industry. You've already done it in such a way, especially when it comes to YouTube. But, you're one of them, bro. You're him, bro. Like, I think you definitely have a future outside of ending up back in jail.
Hey, I real life hate this shit.
You real life hate.
This shit take a toll on me.
Yeah.
My wife.
Your kids. Just the music industry. Being famous.
I wouldn't blame it on the industry. It's all about how you go about it. And I'm not that strong.
That's important to be self-aware about, man.
I cry a lot. Literally. But I'm at a point I know it's okay. Like my wife, I don't know, but...
How much therapy have you tried to go to? I know we talked earlier, you've gone to rehab, but therapy is an important tool in anyone's box, not just yours, but anybody's box, to kind of deal with some. I mean, not everyone's as strong as we try to portray ourselves to be.
I tried it when I was 18. It was court ordered, and I finished it.
Yeah, I think the court ordered shit's different though. You know, like I think you could have. You remember? Listen, you're a Sopranos guy. Remember Tony had a therapist.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I thought that shit was gonna get him killed before I actually finished the show.
For sure.
Yeah.
But Tony went to therapy, man, and it helped him deal with so much. Because, you know, I always say this, like, for whatever reason, men in this world, we're not allowed to. Society doesn't. They frown upon us being hurt. They frown upon us having feelings. We're supposed to hold it together.
That part.
We're supposed to hold down the kids. We're supposed to hold down our wives. We're supposed to pay the bills. And I feel like if you're the head of your household, if you're the head of your crew, if you're the leader, who do you talk to if you're going through some shit? You know what I'm saying? Do you have that person, or do you just internalize it, put it out through the music?
I don't even love music to that point no more. I run to the microphone and no, I don't got that person to talk to.
I think everybody should find that person. I think you should try to go back to therapy, man. Because
I have it on this Saturday.
oh, you do? Okay. You got to be able to talk to somebody who doesn't already have kind of like
Who doesn't know
their
you.
mind made up about you, or who can't benefit off you. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of get like you can kind of bare your soul to somebody. So.
Mom!
How did y'all hear the first part and didn't even make it 10 minutes further into the video and connect the dots with that? How do y'all watch this and be angry? I watch this and I can't say relate because I can't. I'm not obviously in his shoes. Honestly, genuinely, like, comment below. I'm genuinely, without being rude, without being extra, with all the sass, like, genuinely just type below. What if this did make you angry? If this did genuinely make you upset about the fatherhood part, about fatherhood? If you want to mention anything else, of course, go ahead. But my question is, for the people that are mad about what he said about fatherhood, did you watch the entire thing, preferably at this 17-minute or 15-minute mark, whenever he started? Did your mind change, or were you so hung up on the fact that he said fatherhood? And even if you were, you know, just why? That's what I like to see comments. Even if you agree with him, but then you have your moments where you're like I am. I mean, still comment below. I honestly want to hear your thoughts on this, because I don't like seeing grown men cry. I don't. It genuinely makes me very, very sad. And it's because of that notion that they grow up on, and even I've grown up on it, that the man supposed to take care of the house. Like he said, supposed to be there, supposed to be head of the house and be there for his family. But my biggest thing that I tell everybody, I tell my fiance, I tell everybody in my life, my mom, everybody, you cannot give love to anyone else if you don't have love for yourself. If you don't have enough love for yourself, how can you give love to anybody else? Even to a dog, even to a pet. If you don't even have love for yourself. And to the point where he says he cries all the time. A lot of celebrities come out and they say they wish they never got famous. They wish they just stayed quiet and, you know, just moved in silence and just like that. A lot of celebrities say that. And it's because you don't move on the basis of yourself anymore. You move on the basis of everyone else around you. And you have to listen to people who talk so much shit about you that don't even know you, don't even know your life. A lot of their final thoughts are from the opinions of other people. And so you have to live your life knowing that no matter what you do, no matter how much you try to change, people are going to always resort back to some shit that you did years ago, or resort to just anything that you have done prior. And it's not, come on now. I mean, I get it. You don't have to like the nigga, but like, be fair and with yourself. Like, I get it. You don't have to like him, but like, you can't sit here and just pinpoint every little thing that this nigga says and then have a whole fucking monologue about it because you're so mad about it. I'm sorry for even stopping and rambling that long. He doesn't see a therapist. He probably thinks they're a waste of money, waste of time. He probably don't think they even listen. He probably thinks, no, I got it. I'm the man. I got it. Whatever. But it's just, that's a mindset that's of men, and a lot of black men are brought up with. They're brought up with that mindset that they have to be there for their family. And if they show any sign of weakness, then they're sissy. And this is what they say. They're sissy, too damn sensitive. You acting like a woman. This is what men have to deal with on a daily basis. And that's why when they get sad, I had to tell my fiance this, because when he gets very upset, he doesn't come to me. he internalized that shit to the point where he explodes on me. And I don't get mad. I understand that he has a lot of stuff going on. And I understand that he just wants to keep it to himself so he doesn't burden me with anything. And I feel for him, man. You have to look at things in a different light to get the full picture. You can't just look at it in one light and think that's the fucking answer. I don't know. I feel for him. I'm gonna stop pausing like that, but I feel for him.
Ma, hey, I can smoke a cigarette in here? I don't give a fuck about this. I'm trying to move in the middle of the water, kid.
Middle of the
Sorry, that made me laugh.
water?
Mm-hmm.
Island?
No,
Oh, there go that dude.
like,
You want to be on a boat?
yeah.
Oh, wait,
And the only way
everybody.
you come to me if the helicopter fly off that bitch and grab you and come back.
I like that.
Like, lately, I want to live on the water. But I really like this bitch, like, man, this bitch ain't even my playground.
Right.
Like, I have my own guest shit like that. Other than that, like,
Yeah.
I don't travel this house.
That's crazy, man. So for you, like, because for people who don't know, you're very secluded where you are. When you say Gravedigger Mountain, like, we're literally, there's a mountain. You have a mountain. It's your mountain. But for you, like
Like a prison.
secluding yourself even more is interesting. Just getting a houseboat, getting a yacht. Hey, if you want to see me, these are my coordinates. Pull up on.
That sounds good on paper to being like on a boat, but like, nigga, if you get one hurricane, it's a wrap for that. That whole shit is gonna get capsized, and all you and all the hoes are all gonna be floating down the river. Your nigga's gonna be gone. It all sounds good on paper, but I wanted to live like that, like in like a fucking forest away from everybody. Because it's like some moments I really don't like people, and some moments like I just really just can't stand the human race and why we think the way that we do and why we do dumb ass shit, and I just don't understand it. But like, I don't want to be around nothing, because that just makes you think a lot and you're just stuck with your own fucking thoughts. And the only way for you to get any other thoughts or talk to anybody else is they have to go fucking buy a fucking plane ticket and then get on the fucking plane and then fucking have them fly their asses over there to you. Like, that's just a lot. I get it, but just to have a conversation with somebody, they gotta do all that. You gonna fuck around and really be in that bitch crying every damn day.
On a helicopter, we ain't talking.
I told my wife that last night, she asked me how I eat.
Fish.
I say fish. She said you can't eat fish all day.
Pescatarian.
So
Pescatarian.
I need some food shipped to me, I guess.
Yeah, you would have to. Somebody would have to boat it to you. But that's not. I mean, I don't think that's unrealistic. So for you, your interest, like, it's almost like if I can get to this certain goal, whatever it may be, you're comfortable with just disappearing.
For sure, for sure. Once all this behind me,
Mm-hmm.
move to Europe or some shit.
Once the legal stuff is out of your way,
Yeah,
we might
just
not hear from you.
all this put behind me. Oh, you gonna hear from me.
But we don't know where you are.
I think you always know where I'm at too.
Okay. It's been, what, 3 years now since you've been dealing with the current situation? Almost 3?
Yeah.
Is it wearing on you yet, man? I'm sure at times it's got to be tough to kind of just feel confined. I mean, obviously you have a nice place, but it's still...
Yeah, but I got it better than so many people.
For sure. Who are stuck in their apartment, who are stuck...
Or stuck inside a fucking city going to the club every weekend.
Yeah, the club, man. I don't get it anymore.
I got everybody to approve who I love and who I like to be around.
That's important.
They come when I call.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wake up in no cell.
No, you have a beautiful property, man.
Yeah.
You got beautiful animals, you got beautiful children, your wife's here.
Oh, yeah.
You got it made, man.
Hey, we literally could hit that trail and go all the way behind this mountain.
It's crazy to see, like, the things that, like, you know, your environment changes you, it teaches you things. Like, for you, like, do you feel like you've kind of adopted, like, being like an outdoorsman a bit? Because I feel like you got to kind of embrace nature if
I
you're going
want
to
to
be out here.
really get into it. Like, I want to learn how to fill my backpack up on my own, go up in the mountains, start a fire, cook something, eat it, come back.
Like survive.
Yeah.
You ever watch those shows on Netflix where they're naked and they have to survive in the middle of nowhere?
Naked and Afraid.
I glanced at them a couple times.
That's my
It's
shit.
intriguing because you'll see how they start fires. You'll see how they they'll catch fish.
That's my
They'll-
shit.
I mean, no, that's so you might that might be a nice little side mission for you, just to kind of, hey, we're gonna go to the forest for a day. We're gonna camp. We're gonna catch our food.
Look, I was already he about to say something fucking crazy, but I was already intrigued to see this nigga on a horse. But the next time I see this nigga, he is in the fucking forest with a tent. The damn horse is gonna be hitched to a damn tree, and he gonna be out there fucking crafting a fucking knife so he can go out there and go hunt. That is going to blow my fucking mind. At least he's learning different shit.
I had a bobcat jump out on us up there one day.
A bobcat? What happened?
Yeah,
Did it run off?
Man, that bitch tried to get to the can now. That bitch literally tried to run into it. It was me and Lil Dump.
Did it run off? Did it survive?
I even looked to see where it went. All we seen was it covered out the bushes.
I'd be
and
worried
I kept
about
forward.
I'd be worried about bears. Bro. Have you seen any bears up here?
No. I really think I saw a big print before.
See, those bears are the ones, because they'll come in the house to look for food.
I hope that don't never happen.
Have you ever watched that Leonardo DiCaprio movie Revenant, where he gets attacked by a bear from behind and he just gets fucking destroyed?
No.
It made me scared of bears forever. I'm an animal guy. I would like to pet a bear one day.
I'm scared of their speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ain't no getting away from this bitch.
The speed and the force,
Ain't no getting away, man.
man. Nah, for sure, dude. I just think it's been.
fast like a go-kart.
I just think it's been dope, like,
I ain't petting no fucking
you know,
bear.
to kind of see how you've been able to do so much from here. You've done so much since you've gotten out and since you've been in your current situation.
That kind of would make me second guess a lot, though. I was blessed to get a bond and to be able to be put in this position.
For sure.
So I be saying to myself, like, bruh, if I do this, I'm fucked up. You see how they going about me now? So I'm pretty sure if I do anything, like, just against my probation,
Yeah.
that's my ass.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, man. They're on top of you, for sure. You're definitely, and that's just gotta be stressful. Because at all times, you're kind of under a microscope.
But
And
it kind of make you do right.
it forces you to maybe not make certain decisions you would have made. Do you think it works?
Yeah.
Do you feel like once all this is behind you, you're going to the same output we're getting? Is that something that we're going to continue to get? Are you going to tour the country? Your fans haven't seen you live for I don't even know how long. I mean, you got to know if you did a tour right now, it's sold out arenas, 52 dates, if that's even something you would even want to do,
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing? Going and seeing the fans?
A year ago, I ain't want to. If I probably got off house arrest, it probably would have took all the way to this time of life for me to go on stage.
That's deep.
I think that's my cheat code. Staying off the stage.
I don't disagree with you. A lot of artists, they really have, even if they don't want to go on stage, it's this is kind of how you really make money for most artists.
But a lot of artists, they got great ass music, but it ain't gonna go if they don't touch that stage.
Right.
It ain't gonna go if they not on tour.
You have that's why when I said earlier, like you really are, an enigma when you think of the music industry, because, like you said, you haven't toured like most artists that are as successful as you are, and you do have kind of like, I think you have a lot of power, man. You have a lot of influence on this industry, period. I don't know a lot of people who were dropping music the way you drop music until you started doing it,
That's because a lot of artists mind fucked. A lot of artists, they don't play the game I play. They worry about numbers. I ain't never gave a fuck about no numbers. I'm part of the food chain.
Mm.
Raw material, the supplier, then the buyer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how all that shit add up like that. That's how when a nigga talk that shit, I can literally whip out a plate. And they got over 100 certifications on that bitch.
So
and
you have
it don't stop there.
100.
It don't stop there.
100 gold and platinum records.
It's like what place sell food for? Albertsons.
Albertsons, Ralph's,
You
Smith's.
walk in Albertsons, you see all that motherfucking meat inside that freezer. You know damn well all of it ain't being bought. But I could guarantee you it's one person walking in that store at least buying something from each category a day.
Yeah.
And it's gonna add up.
That's the game you're playing.
I can't be fucked with.
I don't disagree. Numbers don't lie.
No.
They do not lie, man.
And everybody numbers being played with. If you pay attention, there's only no more than 5 artists that did big numbers this whole year.
This is true.
Hey, and I guarantee you, out of them 5, 3 of them artists' numbers was bought.
I think that a lot of that is starting to get exposed.
Fuck it, I ain't going that route.
Yeah, I think a lot of, the stream farms. There's an artist that, my boy from the label, he's working because I do radio, so he's working this record.
I know ain't not one thing scripted about me.
Yeah.
I ain't got nobody inside no label. I ain't got Jason telling me to go about something like this.
No, for sure, man.
Ain't shit scripted, so I know. Man, this shit's so real. This shit real life reality.
No, I appreciate
the real ones are gonna stick with me. They gonna fuck with me.
For sure. Yeah, I think
all through my flaws, they gonna run.
Okay, I hear popping and shit. So if there's any fuzziness on this video, oh hold on. Okay, I didn't know it was that fucking dark. Okay, fucking demon took over.
Run with me.
And I think, embracing your flaws, figuring out, kind of understanding what they are.
That's the problem I got with this game today, bro. I'm one of them niggas. I ain't always been a stand-up guy in every situation. Or I ain't always been right.
That's important to admit.
Yeah, man, that's with every fucking man.
No, you're right, though. Me being here, you just reached out to me one day. I don't know what interview you saw mine, but you just had asked me, do you enjoy what you do? And it was randomly. You and I have never met. And I just hit you hey, dude, I'd love to talk to you one day. And, we made it happen. So I appreciate you opening up your home to me and, inviting me out to Utah, man. It is cold as hell out here. I was going to ask you, man, somebody who I think who is also very anti-industry, but is also very...
Just to kind of tap on what he's talking about people, because he kind of said it and then Kev was going to mention somebody and then it kind of went over it. When he said people, they buy their numbers and they buy their streams and stuff like that. I'm not going to say any names, but I have a cousin that was in the news, all over the news. And when I say the story, y'all gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. And he spent $4.1 million of his company's money to fund his fake rap career. And this nigga, and that's my blood cousin. That is my blood cousin. And y'all gonna know this story. Y'all gonna know who I'm talking about when I, explain the story. But this nigga was on Vice. I didn't know the nigga even had an interview on Vice. This is before the guy had left and passed away. But I forgot Michael, I think his name is. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. I just can't think of it at the time. He had mentioned in the interview that he has stream bots and he has ticket bots, and they go on Ticketmaster and shit like that, and they resell tickets. So he had sold out shows, and in order for it to look like they were sold out, look like they were doing something big and stuff like that, and he had toured Little Baby. He had Lil Baby and someone else on the stage before Lil Baby even became as hot as he is now. They brought all the tickets to make it look like it was sold out, and then they resold them for more money. And my mother went to one of those fucking concerts. And so, which makes me think he probably gave her one of those fucking tickets. And I hope he didn't sell them to her. He probably just gave her the tickets, making like he was a stand-up guy. I don't fuck with that nigga, if y'all haven't caught my drift. I don't fuck with him because I don't respect shit like that. He was saying they call him the godfather of bots. Man, I may react to that shit. I don't know. I already reacted to it, but I may look at it again for like a recording. But he calls it the godfather of bots, which is so delusional to call yourself that when you're not the godfather of any fucking thing. But he are one of those rappers that buy his streams. He has bots. He buys his streams and he buys the tickets to make it look like his shit is sold out. And I kind of figured that was possible because it has happened before, but I didn't know it was so popular and that a lot of rappers do it. And he said somebody asked him to do it. So it's something that people do and they know about. But he's right. A lot of these artists, they have bots, and they have bots that buy all the tickets and then resell them for even more money, or they buy them all to make it look like, because it's going to have like, oh, it's sold out show. It's going to have your name in lights and have your name everywhere. This nigga was paying for fake ass billboards in New York. Nobody knows who this nigga is. It was so much shit. It's crazy what people will do just for clout. It's crazy what people will do just to get their name out there, and your music ain't even all that. Now, the 5 people he mentioned last year, I don't know. Obviously, that music is something if they're well known and they're well versed. But for you to do all that work and for you to not go anywhere in your career, you did all that for fucking what? I don't fuck with that nigga. I don't fuck with the shit that he did. And I really don't respect that. That's not grinding. That's you taking the cheat code and you taking the cheat way out to try and get your name out there, and you haven't even progressed or gotten anywhere. You're still in the same fucking spot you've been at.
Successful right now, and you have such a great chemistry and working relationship. You guys got a couple of songs that I love. Is Rod Wave. He is an amazing guy. He's from St. Pete, which I lived there for a long time.
That's somebody who will forever win in the game. Like, I think he love what he do.
He's so good at it, man.
And I think he's so positive and so taking in the people. Ain't no way he could fail.
That's real. You've been known to do a collab project here or there. Would you guys ever do a whole tape together? Maybe like a little EP or something?
I think that'll be a setback for him.
You think so?
My image fucked up. Like, I think I gotta stay in my own lane.
That's fair. You guys do got some couple great joints together. How often are you like...
Bro, how can y'all stay mad at this nigga? How can y'all stay mad at this nigga? He even knows, and it's sad because he can't even like collab or do anything, man, because he knows that he doesn't want to mess up anyone else's image with him. And that's sad to even feel like you could be the reason why that messes somebody out, that messes somebody's success up, or that messes up somebody's success to become even better. That's sad to feel like you're the problem. You know, and it's good to come to that realization, but it's still sad. It's still something that is sad. It's not a good fucking feeling. So, man.
Discovering new artists, because obviously you have your crew, you have your label, like your artists, but do you listen to much other music outside of your own stuff or your own guys? Like, are you tapped into like...
Not really. I know about a lot of artists, though, that I think the world don't know about. Well, I just say they underground, but I like Yeet.
You like Yeet?
I was saying like that's like Yeet.
Okay.
Yeet, I don't think Yeet underground no more.
He was, but he's not now.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of more artists like that that's to come.
Yeah, there's like guys like Destroy Lonely and Yeet and...
Yeah, it's Lonely Hard.
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel like there's a difference between being like underground because you're not necessarily commercial, but I think once you get to the point where you're getting 1 billion streams, I don't know how underground you could be, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think some people still consider you, who are like just generic music fans, they might think that you're kind of like underground, but you're not. You're one of the biggest artists in the world. You know what I mean? So
that's because they live in a different world.
That's true.
They not into nothing like me.
I mean, you are a one-on-one, man. I'll say that. I don't think there's any denying that. Does it matter to you, because you said earlier, when the industry says you are that, does the recognition of the quote-unquote industry from where you're at right now, does it even matter at all, even if it's at 1%?
I'm paid. I don't give a fuck, and that's all I want to be. I told you gotta learn when the jokes is on you. We ain't nothing but entertainment. And at the end of the day, we're the lowest people on earth because we got an image to keep up. It's hard to be yourself.
It is hard to be yourself.
Man, you know how many niggas be want to come across that bitch and talk crazy about a woman, but won't because they know that shit tear that image down, and a lot of people don't like that, so they not gonna speak their mind. And it's a whole lot of different situations like that's different than that. They be eating people up, but they got this shit down packed. They ain't gonna let nothing play with their image, I guess.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get caught up in their image. I think a lot of people get caught up in their social media aesthetic, how they look online. Where it's like, at the end of the day, if you could just unapologetically be yourself at all times, it should work out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Or turn out bad.
I mean, it could turn out bad. I mean, like,
God, they are so tired of getting starting to feel like, oh, he really a piece of shit. But this nigga here ain't got no type of morals or sympathy. But then again, they just don't know, like, he probably one of the most soft-hearted people walking the earth. One of the most giving ever. But all that shit don't matter when their opinion come about.
I think society does a really bad job of judging people because mostly we judge people off their worst moments.
I'm against society.
Think about it, like,
I just know today, like, hurting people ain't the way. It hurt to hurt somebody.
right.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about that.
Nah, I mean, listen, I think people like to judge people off of their low points in life. You might have one bad night, make one bad decision.
But I'm like, man, I swear, if it was anything to show you, I want you to see all my low points in life.
No, you've been very transparent with that.
I wouldn't want you to see shit.
Right. You mentioned you went to rehab recently. Is that something that has you found helpful?
Yeah, I really needed it time. And I met some very cool people. And I was accepted in a way I never was before. So I love that place.
Was it in like a 12-step meeting? Did you do like a 12-step meeting, where you everyone sits down, everyone shares their thoughts? I've been in some meetings before.
I think they cleared the house out for me as I arrived, just to let me check it out.
Yeah, it's important, man. I think to be self-aware enough to know, hey, I gotta go see somebody. It's important.
I love being high.
I think everyone loves being high. It's just what comes after that.
It's just, it's not the time.
Right.
It's not the time at all.
Yeah, I love being high as well, and drunk and all of that stuff. I've been in my own personal, situations, but especially with alcohol, man. Alcohol's a motherfucker, bro. Because you'll be having the best night of your life, and it goes left like that.
Tell me about it.
Man, have you fucked up? Now you gotta go to court.
I love to pop that shit when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I love to
you start drinking. You start.
I love to pop that shit.
When you like.
Bitch, I tell you about yourself. Oh, fuck you.
How much is left of that cigarette? Oh my god. It must be like no filter on that, because he is fucking pulling. Like, it is a blunt at this point. There is nothing left on that cigarette, sir.
Would you say
You're smoking your fingers.
Everybody's complicated, but a lot of times when we see you online, right, and you're popping your shit, is it let's say, not necessarily recently, but would you be drinking at the time most of the time, or?
No, that's 100% me.
I mean, listen, alcohol brings out the truth.
No, I'm talking about I be sober.
Oh, okay.
That's 100% me. I rarely let them catch me.
That's real.
Nah, for real. That 100% me. Fuck you, that's how I'm really feeling. I love you. That's really genuine.
Fuck you, that's also genuine.
You've had some big homies in the rap game. Obviously, Birdman.
There we go.
Kevin Gates.
Let that go.
On and on. Shout out to Gates. Who are some people who consistently check in on you and your well-being that aren't necessarily trying to get a feature or trying to, get something from you? Is there anybody at all in the music industry who...
I don't really talk to nobody but Vato or Stunner most of the time. I could tell you about these niggas though. You get your soul hurt. Meeting somebody. And finding out that it
ain't who you think they are.
Nah, fuck no. Then a nigga get mad how thorough you is. Bitch ass nigga get to speaking on you like you ain't Like, you ain't who you say you is or something.
So Birdman's been pretty consistent, you know, making sure he...
That's the fact.
Yeah. A legend. Obviously, I'm sure you learned a lot from him. You know.
He with anything I'm on. Literally.
How's the, I know you just dropped an album, you just dropped another single. With your current situation, I know you got like a one-of-one type of situation. How long is your deal with Motown Capital? Because you could burn through it. I feel like you could burn through a record contract in like 3 months if you really wanted to, like a traditional one, obviously.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. Like I'm caught up right now.
Like
So
you're free to do whatever you want, obviously.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to give out shit free, cause
That sunlight is getting serious. Oh my goodness. It's blinding. I know it's cold in there, but I don't know. I would still be hot. That is just blinding.
nah, I see they ain't trying to take care of me. So everything gotta be counted for, or drop me. And let me show you some shit.
Would you ever consider going fully independent with building an infrastructure and a team out where you can just say, I'm gonna do me?
My life ain't set up that way.
Mm.
I'm down for it though. I ain't gonna fail. But shit,
Like one day, maybe not currently.
yeah, hopefully one day. But I want that money, man.
I mean, money's important, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we do what we do, right?
Sometimes that's the only thing. And
Keeps
in
you
some
going.
situations, that's the only thing that got your back.
The money?
Your money.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you having me out.
I appreciate you for coming, bro.
I had a great time here, bro. I think we were supposed to make a song, but we'll do it another time, I guess.
It's,
I look forward to just seeing the rest. I mean, look, 2024 is coming. I know you're gonna have a big year. I just appreciate the hospitality, man. I know you don't do a lot of these, so it's a big deal, you know, for me to be up here, to me. So, thank you, and
you can come back anytime without the camera.
yeah, for sure. I'll come back with the camera. I'll bring my kid with me. You know what I'm saying? We'll hop on the horse.
That's hard, for
Yeah.
sure. Go sleigh riding with the dogs.
The sleigh riding. That sounds fun.
That's what I'm trying to put together right now for my video.
Let me know. I'll pull up, man. I'll bring the kid. No cameras. We'll just have fun.
Bring the grade digging trucks. I got a lot of RC cars.
Yeah, you got the Can-Ams and everything. Yeah, no, for sure. And then I'm gonna bring you an actual grave digger truck,
For
a
sure.
monster truck. It's a monster truck. You know that, right?
My dream is to turn a Rolls Royce truck into a grade digger.
Oh, that'd be fucking crazy. I mean, I'm sure you could just make that happen tomorrow if you want. You just gotta find the guy to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Stay safe. I love to see your growth, man. You know, I think that's something that I've publicly said in interviews. Like, I just love to see when people are self-aware and they grow, because who we are yesterday and who we are today and who we're gonna be tomorrow is not who we are today. So, much love, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Message.
Oh, man, thank you.
Young boy.
Five.
So final thoughts. I already said all my thoughts in the video. So the fatherhood thing was touched on twice. I don't think it's that big of a deal, dude. I don't think it should have been taken as serious as it was. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. I feel like it was blown way out of proportion. You can have like your thoughts about it for like a second, but then like let it go. Let it go. It's not that serious. Let it go. Like it's not that big of a deal. Like you have to understand and be in his shoes, and I mean like in his shoes to understand where he's coming from. It seems more as if he doesn't love his craft anymore. It's not really a craft anymore. It has become a job, and if you don't love what you do, then it's going to ruin you, and you have to do that shit all the time just to keep food in you and 11 of your kids' mouths. It's a lot. It's a lot for somebody to go through, especially so young, you know. And he is aware that he is his own enemy. He knows that he is the reason why he's in a lot of these situations, a lot of these predicaments. He is self-aware, and that's the biggest thing. Like a lot of these rappers, they're not self-aware. They think they do nothing fucking wrong. It's everyone else's fucking fault, and they're just innocent in everything. This nigga is literally telling y'all that he understands that he made this bid. He understands that he is the reason why he's even up in a fucking mountain to even begin with. But it still sucks. It's still a sticky situation to be in. And he's like, bro, when he get out of here, like, he gonna be gone. He gonna do his touring and he's gonna go somewhere and go live out in the fucking ocean and fucking just exist and shit on the Atlantic Ocean and just be chilling or whatever. But like, that's... And he, you know, he said that being on house arrest and having these people tell you have to go to rehab, you gotta see a therapist, you gotta do all this stuff, or maybe the therapist was just his thing, but like having these court ordered things that you have to do helps you become a better person because you would not have done that otherwise. So sometimes people need that push. They need that push to make the right decisions and to do the right thing. And nothing is wrong with that. And I feel like a lot of people's hatred for NBA Youngboy comes from his past and how he was when he came out. But he came out when, he was like 17 years old. Like, he was very young. We're taking something that someone has done when they were a teenager. And that's not fair. We all have had really shitty ass things in our life that we have done. And I know about the girlfriend thing when he was swinging her ass all around the goddamn place. But she also was not innocent in any of that as well. I've seen that video. I've seen her response to it. And she just sounded as delusional and as crazy as everyone else. I don't understand what the hell her mindset was. But he is very transparent. He tells every girl that he's with what he's about. And that is their choice to stay with him and to put up with what he's going to put them through. And they are well aware of what they're signing up for and what they're getting themselves into. And then when shit happens, shit hits the fan, and all of a sudden they have fucking amnesia and they want to point the fucking finger at him, knowing that he's very transparent. He tells you what it is, and you can take it however you want to take it. But a lot of these girls, they don't care about that until they don't get what they want, and then it's your fault. I don't know. I feel like the internet really I say this almost every single time it gets brought up, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm so happy. I have not had an Instagram or a Facebook or a fucking Twitter or Snapchat or anything since 2020. Is the last time I had any of that shit, since January 2020, because the internet can manipulate your mind and have you thinking one way and you have never thought that way before, but now your mind is focused on that thing because that's all that you see online. The only social media I have is YouTube. I used to have a TikTok, but I got rid of it because I was just so annoyed with people and all the beggars that be on TikTok. But it's like when you have your own mind and you have your own way of thinking, then you see the world in a different light. If you're seeing something in one angle or one way, that's not the real thing that you're looking at. You have to see it in a different light, in a different mindset, different angle, and have your own interpretation about a situation, and not follow the goddamn sheeple and just have one mindset. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. And you can tell he loves his kids. He didn't just ignore the fucking kid. He paid a lot of attention to that child. He's looking at the child every time. He's looking back. When it got too quiet, he's looking around. Like, even though he probably was asking about a cigarette or whatever, but I thought he was like trying to see where the fuck the child was. Even when the child came around the corner, he looked at the damn child and went back to ask about the cigarette. Like, he's keeping an eye on the child. To the point the child's hanging off the damn couch and he just went like this. Just casually, just like this. Just as casually as ever, holding a goddamn baby. Alright, but that is it. That's all I have for you today. I'm gonna look at Charlamagne the God's reaction to this interview. I'm gonna look at NBA Youngboy's reaction to Charlamagne's reaction. And then I'm gonna look at NBA's song that is to a Charlamagne the God diss. I'm gonna look at all three of those videos in one video. I'm just get them all out the way. So this is the beginning, and then that's going to be the current situation. Is going to be the next video. So yeah, I know you guys have been requesting me to look at a lot of his music. I kind of want to get this drama out the way, then I can go back and look at some of his music. I did see some songs, and when I saw the thumbnail of some of the songs you guys were requesting, they look pretty tough. So I am excited to look at a lot of those. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for reacting to this interview with me. Or if you already seen this interview, then watching my reaction. I really do greatly appreciate it that people actually give a fuck about what I have to say. I don't always think people do. So it makes me really, really happy that you guys listen to me. Even if you don't agree with me, I genuinely do want to know you guys' opinion on this interview. And you could comment below if you even think that the whole like fatherhood thing wasn't right. Just comment below and just be respectful. If you like what you see, if you thought it was funny, if you thought it was funny looking, if you thought that I made no fucking sense at all, if you please give me a like. And like I said, a comment. And if you want to see more of me, thank you so much. Just subscribe to my channel. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And especially, thank you so much to everybody that gives me recommendations to watch these videos. That shit means so much to me. You have no idea how much it means to know that there's interaction going on in my videos. Thank you so much. I hope you have a nice day. Drink lots of water. And again, please lotion. It's 67 degrees outside, so it's too damn hot for you to be this fucking ashy. Thank you so much.